Hi, friends. Welcome to Everyday Faith with Joe. I'm so glad that you're here. This space is for faith, healing, encouragement, and growing through real life with God. Let's get into today's devotional. Another way. The steps of a good man are ordered by the Lord, and he delighteth in his way. Psalms 37:23. This morning, something simple happened, and yet it stirred a deep truth in my spirit. I looked at the clock and I realized that I was ahead of schedule. That in itself felt like a gift, a small grace. I took a moment to thank God for the calmness of the morning and the beauty of the day. I gathered my things and I got into the rental I've been driving since my own vehicle was broken into, a situation that could have caused so much frustration, but instead, I've just been trying to roll with it. Still, as I sat in the driveway, ready to head out, Android Auto refused to connect to the rental. I fiddled with it for nearly 15 minutes. The time I thought I had gained suddenly seemed to slip away. But instead of getting upset, I found myself thanking God again, this time for giving me extra time to deal with this inconvenience. Eventually, I just used the phone directly and headed out. Traffic, surprisingly, was moving steadily, even with all the construction zones. I turned my attention to prayer. I was reflecting on how thankful I am for the grounding that comes from walking with God. How even when things don't go as planned, my peace doesn't have to go with them. And just as I was settling into that thought, I got forced to take an exit I hadn't intended. A large SUV blocked my lane change. And in a split second, I had to choose between trying to push my way in or taking the exit to avoid an accident. I chose peace and safety, but then came the question, now what? But within moments, I saw that I could stay in the left lane and rejoin the highway again. The detour wasn't the end. It was just another way to get where I was going. And that's when it clicked. God was teaching me something in real time. Life with Him doesn't mean we'll never be inconvenienced or detoured, but it does mean we'll never be without a way. When one path closes, He opens another. When technology fails, He provides a still, small voice. When someone tries to block us, He makes a way around. Where in your life has something unexpected thrown you off track? Maybe it was small, a tech issue or a delay, or maybe something much bigger. Today, be reminded, God is not flustered by detours. He sees what's ahead and He provides another way. If we stay grounded in Him, we can navigate life's traffic with peace, purpose, and praise. Pray with me. Lord, thank you for ordering my steps, even when they don't look like the path I planned. Help me to trust you when things go wrong, and remind me that detours do not mean defeat. Guide me with your peace, and let me always be willing to find another way when you lead. Amen. Thanks for spending this time with me today on Every Day with Joe. I pray this devotional encouraged your heart and reminded you that God is with you in every season. If this devotional encouraged you, be sure to subscribe and share it with someone who may need it too. Until next time, keep walking in faith.